This might be old news for some of you guys, but I have not read this. I've seen some of the memes talking about the gargoyle, the Death Knight gargoyle change. Let's take a look at how the gargoyle currently functions. Currently, a gargoyle inherits the haste and attack power stats from the Death Knight controlling it. One of the things that makes the gargoyle particularly strong is that for its entire duration, the summon gargoyle spell uses whatever haste and attack power values the Death Knight has at the instant it's cast. So it's snapshotting the Death Knight stats, right? This is referred to as snapshotting. Okay. And savvy Death Knights who know how to maximize their haste and attack power statistics via buffs, consumables, spell procs, and items can create a scenario where the gargoyle benefits from massive gains to haste and attack power for the entire duration of the spell. Wowee! Some of these effects may only last a few seconds on the Death Knight, but it's possible for players to snapshot over 370% haste, and well over 400% for Death Knights who are also using Trolls' berserking ability.
Welcome back, Smile.
Whoa, whoa, woo-wee! Which reduces the cast time of Gargoyle Strike from 2 seconds all the way down to 0.35 seconds for every cast while the Gargoyle is summoned. The change we are testing will cause the cast time reduction on Gargoyle Strike to be reevaluated every time it is cast during the summon Gargoyle duration based on the Death Knight's current haste, not the haste value at the time of the initial spell cast. This change will not affect attack power. We don't make changes like this lightly, and indeed, we hoped not to make any changes like this one in Classic Wrath. However, the current data we have demonstrates that if left untouched, Death Knights stand to scale up significantly more than any other DPS class in the game for the remainder of Classic Wrath of the Lich King. Players have picked up on this, of course, and the class is already starting to become overrepresented in many raid groups across a variety of skill levels. As time goes by and more power is acquired, the more that groups will likely push to stack the class even further. Yeah, I have a feeling here. Where can I find a quick image? Oh my god. Look at his face! Look at him! Oh my god. Massive unholy DK nerfs. Holy shit. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's pause the blue post, and I'm gonna watch this. Sarthe, what is going on? By the way, like I don't know what his take is gonna be. Do we all kind of agree like this was unintended and really overpowered, and the fact that they are like bringing this down a peg doesn't really bother me that much. It seems like pretty reasonable to knock this down a little bit. Is that fair? Yeah, I understand. Like this is one of those cases where I guarantee you, anyone that disagrees, they're playing a Death Knight. Their logic is entirely self-serving. Entirely self-serving. That being said, let's see what Sarthe has to say.
Blizzard just dropped the biggest bomb I've ever seen in all of World of Warcraft Classic history.
Holy shit.
They completely just changed the way the game is played for one particular class, and that is by nerfing Unholy Death Knights. Now, we all know DKs is this god class doing ridiculous damage during their burst windows, where their gargoyle pretty much does all of the damage for them, and then they really fall off as you have a longer fight. But the entire playstyle of the class is revolving around snapshotting your gargoyle and snapshotting your Army of the Dead. So you can have those things do most of your damage for you, because the class itself really doesn't do that much DPS outside of those abilities. And
is that even true? Is that true? The class doesn't do that much damage outside of those snapshots. Is that true? I don't know, dude. I don't know about that. I'm not playing a Death Knight. How annoying is the snapshotting progress? Are you like swapping trinkets? Are you swapping gear? Are you like pre-pull, you have a 10, 9, 8. Are you swapping trinkets? Are you swapping gear? Are you popping interesting consumables? Are you what are you doing? It's annoying as fuck. It's giga cringe, it's complicated, really annoying. Okay, yeah, that's annoying. That's stupid, yeah. Okay.
And the main reason this all works so well is because gargoyles fully snapshot all of your haste and attack power from the second they are summoned. This is how it's always worked in Wrath of the Lich King. And so you always try to stack as many haste procs in that moment for your snapshot, and then switch to whatever else you need to be able to just continue doing okay DPS for the rest of the fight while your gargoyle kind of carries you pretty much for the fight itself. So Blizzard is testing out an adjustment to gargoyles on this new PTR. When we get to test out the raid Ulduar tomorrow, there will be some adjustments to the way haste works for the spell Summon Gargoyle.
Yeah.
Mainly, they're looking at the issues where gargoyles could be snapshotted with a few tiny haste procs that you're really focused on getting to get over 370% haste on your Gary, up to 400% for DKs throughout the expansion.
How did the Death Knight community decide on the name Gary as opposed to the name Gargle? Like, what a missed opportunity. I hate that these guys picked fucking Gary rather than Gargle. Why would you not pick Gargle? Oh my god, I hate Death Knight players. I hate them. I hate Death Knight players. Okay.
If you are a troll even. Okay. And this means you are getting your 2-second cast time of Gargoyle down to around 3.5 seconds if you had a perfect snapshot and you had just the absolute best gear. Well, the change is that Gargoyle's cast time will now reevaluate every time it casts a spell. So it's going to be a variable adjustment, kind of like if you summon something like wolves if you're a shaman. So it's no longer snapshotting haste at all. It will still snapshot.
Okay. So now Gargoyle is gonna work the way that every other summoned fucking monster works. Is that what it is? And it's like a travesty that that's happening. Okay.
Attack power, but haste is no longer gonna be snapshotted for DKs.
Okay.
So no longer are the days of fishing for these amazing procs right at the beginning of a fight, maybe using the right meta gem and hoping you get these crazy things to happen, and then getting a huge snapshot off on your Gargoyle and having it pump for you while you aren't really doing most of the damage. And let's be honest, Unholy DKs have been kind of abusing this in the sense that if you saw any sort of parse raids, you would see that it's just ridiculous damage. No one can keep up with them because we have short fights right now in Naxxramas, and the damage numbers of multiple DKs just makes the short fight even shorter.
Okay, let me take a look at something here. Warcraftlogs Classic. Let's see just how hard these Death Knights are pumping. Okay. What do you think is like the shortest, most gigapump fight in Naxxramas? Jesus fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the? This is the top 100. Oh my god. Okay. Complete raids. Let me take a look at Noth, okay? Okay, so on Noth, every single person in the top 100 DPS is an Unholy Death Knight. And these are the people that are complaining, that are having a fit about this. Look at Mix. Okay, let me pull up Makesna. Okay. Fascinating. Simply fascinating. Let me take a look at Sartharian. These guys are probably doing the Zerg strat. Sartharian. Fascinating. This is just simply fascinating. Let me do a slightly longer fight. Let me take a look at Patchwork. Slightly longer fight here. Oh. We have one Warlock. Fascinating. Okay. Yeah, Warlocks are overpowered. Yeah, we need to nerf Warlocks. Yeah, true.
Now they do go on to say that they don't make this change lightly. Their hope
Rothschilds.
They never would have to make this change, but the current data demonstrates that if left untouched, DKs would kind of scale better than anyone else would throughout the rest of the game, which I even mentioned in a video earlier today. And that's kind of true, but also not necessarily exactly true. It's kind of more true than it ever was in private servers, but it's not as true as like they're gonna be the best scaling class if you look at something like Fire Mages or Fury Warriors. Now they say they expect Death Knights will still be producing the highest overall damage in the game throughout the game, but in all actuality, I think this might be completely false. So much so that the Unholy DK Discord has already within minutes renamed themselves Warlock Rerollers Anonymous. Now this
These people are so whiny. Oh my god, like these people are so like, you know what? You should not be able to play a Warlock in TBC or Classic Wrath unless you have a rank 10 title at a minimum on a Warlock from Classic Vanilla. Unless you got rank 10 on a Classic Vanilla Warlock, you should legally not be able to play Warlock in TBC or Wrath. Okay? Problem solved. Fuck these. I hate them.
This could actually be a real thing. This is actually going in and adjusting only one class's one ability and how it affects one thing, which is fully how we've been playing this game. Hell
yeah, where are my gatekeepers? Bro, people act like gatekeeping is wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the gate. Yeah, I'll be there by myself, standing at the gate, personally keeping the gate. Yes, I will be keeping the gate.
The entire time we've been focused on getting huge haste procs for a big snapshot, but now you will have a gargoyle summon, and it'll be adjusting as you're actually getting haste procs during the actual fight.
Okay.
It totally changes how we play the class, but it also makes it so that there will be some variability, and your gargoyle won't have to worry about like, oh no, did I get my black magic proc or not? We don't know exactly how much this is gonna nerf the class, and Blizzard has said that if this nerf goes too far, they are thinking about other adjustments. So it does hurt, and I know a lot of people on the internet love to complain about unholy DKs, let's be honest, because they were extremely strong.
Can I pull up? Hold up. I want Warcraftlogs. Can I quickly see this? DPS, boss DPS, statistics. Okay, so this, let me look up, holy fuck. So this is a chart representing all of the 100 parses in the game. These are the highest recorded 100 parses, okay? Holy fuck. Let me take a look at 99 parses. Death Knights are still owning. 95 parses, still owning. Is there a single percentile where let me look at the bottom 10% of parses. We don't need to look at that. Let's keep playing the video here.
Especially if you stack them and have short kill times. But in Ulduar, they really weren't looking like, at least early on, to be the most ridiculous class.
It doesn't matter.
Now, I do want to say, hopefully, this does get adjusted, or hopefully it's not too big of a nerf. We have to test it to see, but it seems like Unholy DK stocks are ridiculously down. And it does mean that Warlocks are looking phenomenal. It opens the floodgates. It opens the floodgates, guys. If I'm gonna speak candidly, it opens the floodgates for, will we adjust other things? Will other classes see nerf?
Here's the thing, like I would be worried about all these Death Knight players rerolling Warlock, but the skill level required to play a Warlock is quite literally infinity times higher than playing a Death Knight. Like, if these Death Knight players think that they're gonna come over and just start pumping 99s on Warlocks, they are clueless. They're out of their fucking mind. They don't know what they have no idea.
Which is something we haven't really
seen noob man?
Before in Classic, and especially after we've just got word that Ret Paladins won't see any buffs, even though they are by far the lowest on the totem pole of the DPS classes throughout the entire expansion. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this, how you feel about it, how big of a nerf this is, what class.
Look at the downvotes, man. People are mad. This is a lot of downvotes.